It's a little funny because last time... Whoops. That was not the game we were playing today. We're playing Detective Pikachu. There. Funnily enough... Just had to check to make sure I actually had my mic unmuted. Which I didn't remember to do a couple times ago. Anyway, the reason there was such an abrupt end to my stream last time was because my OBS crashed and I had to, you know, reload my whole computer, and by the time that finished it was already like 10:40, and I was like, it's fine, we're just leaving it. Anyway, we're back to detective work. To the sleuthing. What do I have? It's only been like a week and I've already forgotten everything. Okay. Looks like it's sweating, which must be a Pokemon inside. Shoot. It's a Shiftry! I knew they live in wooded areas, but I didn't know that includes bamboo forests. I forgot to move my mic in front of me. Might be a little important. It's only like half of my shtick is being funny. Looks like the Shiftry is holding something. Let's see what it has to say. Hey Shiftry, we're looking for some pizza ingredients. Shift. We're not the human who normally comes to see you, but you'll give it to us anyway? I wonder if that human is Jessica. It gave me an herb. It smells so good. Thanks, Shiftry. Shift. Is asking how the human who normally comes to visit is doing. I wonder... a little bit. Yeah. Just as I thought, it knows Jessica. Shift. She comes here a lot to collect herbs, so it always shares some with her. How about we ask it some questions about the bamboo forest? Shift. It says the bamboo forest felt empty and lonely back when the berserk Pokemon appeared. Must be referring to the incident 2 years back. Seeing the bamboo forest now, it's hard to imagine it's such a bleak place. Yeah, the people in Pokemon seem plenty happy to be here now. Shift. Yeah, I'm thinking that sounds pretty... Wait, what? Shiftry, did you just use your special powers to read my mind? What's wrong, Pikachu? What did he say? It asked if I was going to lie down and take a nap here. Shiftry must have been reading my mind. Doesn't take a mind reader to guess that's what you were thinking. Doesn't this peaceful setting make you want to doze off too? Let's go take a nap after we wrap up here. Hey, we didn't come here to relax. It's true. I don't think Tim knows how to relax. About Jessica. Shift. Apparently Jessica collects pizza ingredients whenever she comes to the bamboo forest. I guess she really is a hard worker. Shift. Jessica treats the Pokemon of the bamboo forest with respect because she believes everyone here, humans and Pokemon, should live in harmony. What is this? Sure, what is it? So Shiftry shows its appreciation by giving her herbs. Living in harmony, huh? That's everything. Hello. Unsleeping forest sentry. I love how he moves his neck. It's so weird. Knocked. This Pokemon is perched up there watching over the bamboo forest. As if it's keeping an eye out for anything dangerous. Knocked. We both clearly look suspicious. Or so it says. What? We're just trying to conduct an investigation. Knocked? Ah, that explains it. A while back, an unfamiliar Pokemon went berserk around here. Since then, it's been trying to alert everyone to any potential dangers it sees. A dangerous Pokemon, huh? We should be careful ourselves. Noctowl! Oh yeah, Tim, is this the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about? Yeah, it's a perfect match. Okay, let's give our answer next time we see her. Okay, let's go back to... Okay, we have to find a brooch. We'll talk to him. A dreepy. Yeah, let's go talk to the quiz professor. Yeah, Jello and Maskey is obviously the healthiest one. Well, it's a little sad because Flashlight, don't they end up dying? Rip. I did not turn off Spotify. Whoopsies. There's probably a lot of sounds going on. Maybe. I could have sworn that Flashlighty died at some point. Oh well. It's Noctowl, isn't it? Correct. With your sharp eye for detail, it's no surprise you got that right. Kano! Noctowl can see in the dark as long as there's the tiniest amount of light. Oh! That, I might have just gotten those things mixed up. Maybe. Uses that keen eyesight to sneak up on its prey from above. Once Noctowl's got a target, there's no escape. Take care not to do anything suspicious, or else it might peck at you. Okay, we'll be careful. Getting pecked by that sharp beak is definitely at the bottom of my to-do list. Now it's the final stretch. Here's your last question. What agile Pokemon has leaves growing on its arms and head? Kano! Based on the description, I'd bet it's a Pokemon living in the bamboo forest. Yeah, maybe its body is green too. Better keep your eyes peeled, Tim. Let me know when you find it. I almost bet that it's Shiftry. Let's go re-talk to Shiftry. Man, it's taking them forever to get that root out. It's not Shiftry. Weird. Hi, Pawnyard. Pawn. Hey, don't we know this Pawnyard? It's the Pawnyard we met while we were working on the stolen jewel case. What are you doing out here of all places? Pawn. Your journey to warriorhood let you all the way out here? Oh. Well, that's certainly a way to go. Pawn. And more importantly, you want us to look at this? Just looks like a cut-up stalk of bamboo to me. Pawn. Whoa, it suddenly got really angry. Fool, the sharpness of the cross-section, the beauty of the cut. None but a master of the blade could have accomplished such a feat. And only a warrior would be able to appreciate it, Pawnyard says. I guess it takes a real connoisseur to recognize when something's done masterfully. Pawn. The thing's a Pokemon must have cut it with a move. Bring it to me the slicer of bamboo, it says. Pawn. And it's serious about this request. Deadly serious. If it's that important to Pawnyard, let's help it out. Yeah, after all, our meeting here again must mean something, right? Hang tight, Pawnyard. We'll find that Pokemon for you. Pawn. Man, we got so many requests going on. Oh my gosh, and another one. Yearns to be popular someday. Mood. Q. What's got you looking so down in the dumps? You take a toxic to the face or something? Is something wrong with it? Q. It was taking a walk around the storage area at the far end of the bamboo forest, and suddenly an unfamiliar Pokemon rushed out and tried to attack it. Oh man, is it okay? It escaped right away, so it wasn't hurt, but its disguise got busted. Q. Unfortunately, its disguise is super difficult to fix, and that's why it's feeling so crestfallen. That's so sad. Is there anything we can do to help? Q. It says a mirror would help. Okay, we'll go look for a mirror, so just wait right here. Berry. Nana berries. Someone must have planted a nana berry here. What a weird thing to do. I think I just saw something sparkle. Oh yeah? Let me see. Oh, what a pretty brooch. Maybe it's the one Meowth was looking for? It has to be. Let's bring it over when we get a chance. Okay. Is there anything back this way? Are those mushrooms? Ah, never mind, it's a Perez. Oh, what about my dear Perez? Well, we're helping the pizzeria manager look for mushrooms. Indeed, you must be looking for ingredients for their daily specials. She's oddly perceptive. Good luck finding them. Hee hee hee. Okay. Perez. Para. Come to think of it, Perez has mushrooms growing on its back. Are those things edible? Perez. If we're looking for mushrooms, Perez says we're welcome to take some. Is that even safe? Para. Now those are some jumbo-sized mushrooms. Guess he had some tucked away for a rainy day. For a moment I was worried he was going to give us the mushrooms off his back. Thanks, Perez. The pizzeria manager can't make his pizza without those mushrooms. Hee hee hee. Looks like my dear Perez gave you some mushrooms. They go quite nicely on pizza. You should try it. Thanks for the tip. Now I want some too. Let's go get a slice, Perez. And they're gone. Must be one heck of a pie. Glad we could find the mushrooms for it. Well, I still need an egg. Oh, is that the Pokemon? Rumble. Tim, did you hear that? I didn't hear anything. You didn't hear that? Huh, must have been my imagination. I literally saw something that said Rumble. Don't like that. Not one bit. Oh, hey, it's Grovyle. Verdant Acrobat. Grov. What's Grov? You came out onto this path because you heard some noise? What are you doing here? Grov. Apparently it's patrolling the bamboo forest to protect the weaker Pokemon. Sounds like it has a strong sense of responsibility. Grov. It's got a feeling something bad is gonna happen today. What? You don't really think? Maybe it's the kind of instincts only wild Pokemon have. Grov. If something does happen, I'm glad you're here to take care of the Pokemon. Say, remember that Pokemon from the quiz professor's question? The agile one that has leaves growing on its arm and head? Do you think she might have been talking about Grovyle? Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go tell her. Okay. You just look like a funny Pokemon. Sirfetch'd follows the way of the leek. Fetched. That leek is so long it almost looks like a sword. That's right. Sirfetch'd used them in battle as weapons, which can only mean one thing. Hey, Sirfetch'd, you been cutting up any bamboo around here recently? Fetched. You've sliced a few stalks as part of your training? I knew it! So, Sirfetch'd, is the Pokemon that Pawniard's been looking for? Now that we know, we better tell Pawniard pronto. Pawniard says this one's aura has a warrior's edge. At last I have found the slicer of bamboo! I'm glad we were able to find it. Fetched? What are they talking about? Pawniard wants to further hone its skills by becoming Sirfetch'd's apprentice. Sirfetch'd says, Alas, I cannot take you under my wing, for I am not yet a full-fledged knight myself. Nevertheless, 'twould be an honor to hone our skills together as fellow warriors in training. Sounds like they were able to come to an agreement. Apparently Pawniard and Sirfetch'd are gonna head out on the path of the warrior together. It's thanking us for introducing them to each other. No trouble at all. Good luck to you two. Fetched. Off they go. I hope they become the skilled Pokemon they've always wanted to be. Yeah. Local concern solved. Okay, so there's two that we have technically solved. We just have to go back and talk to the person. Oh, hey, it's Dreepy. Dreepy. Oh my gosh, it's so tiny and cute. Dreep. Look, it's the missing Dreepy. Dreep. You're exploring the bamboo forest? Exploration's fun and all, but Drakloak's been worried sick about you. Why don't you take a break and check back in with Dracloak? Dreepy? You want to go back but you don't know where Dracloak is? Oh, I guess it's lost after all. Dracloak is waiting for you back by the clearing near the entrance to the forest. Dreep. Will it find its way home okay? I'm worried too. Let's follow it back. Dracloak! You must be relieved to have Dreepy back. Looks like everything's back to normal now. Don't ever worry Dracloak like that again. Dreep. Huh? You want to thank me by giving me a ride? Thanks, but I'll pass. I'm a little old for Dracloak rides. Local concern solved. Okay, since we're so close to the entrance, let us go back and fulfill those other requests. Oh, I just realized I left the Pokeball on next to my feet. Oh well, it is a cute accessory, I will admit. It's nice to accessorize. Hi, Detective. Are you ready to give me an answer? Yeah, the answer is Grovyle. Da-da-da-doo! Heh, typical detective. That's correct. Kato! Grovyle can leap into motion instantaneously. It leaps from stalk to stalk in the bamboo forest until it spots prey. Then Grovyle leaps right at it. That's how Grovyle battles, by using its environment to its advantage. Sounds like the last Pokemon you'd want for an enemy in a place like the bamboo forest. The Grovyle we saw here seemed very kind, though. Well, that's the end of our fun quiz sessions, but it would be a shame if you didn't continue putting your sharp eye for detail to good use. Do you want to research Pokemon with me full time? What do you say? I'm flattered, but I've already got my hands full with my detective work, and I don't know how I feel about quizzing strangers on the street. That's a shame. Well, I hope to see you around anyway. Kato! Local concern solved. Alright, where was that? Meowth. Oh, there it is, 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 there it is. Meow. Here you go. This is the brooch you were looking for, ain't it? Meow. Careful not to lose it again. Meow. That will be all. That's it? Not even a thank you? It really is prideful. Come to think of it, why did Meowth even have a brooch to begin with? Don't tell me it was stolen from the ceramic shop. Meow. None of our business, it says. I don't think we'll get a straight answer from it. Let's try asking someone who works there. Are you the ceramic shop owner? Welcome. How about a souvenir to remember your trip? Actually, you happen to have any mirrors? Preferably a full-length one if possible. We have some hand mirrors, but nothing full-length. Oh, thanks anyway. It's a real shame, though. I was really hoping to help Mimikyu with its disguise. Mimikyu, you say? If you don't mind, may I ask why you're looking for a mirror? Well, you see... Ah, now I understand the situation. Feel free to borrow the shop's display mirror. Are you sure that's alright? Certainly. I'll ask Mimikyu for it back later. Thank you. Let's take it to Mimikyu right away. Which one was a ceramic shop? I don't... They're fine. The boss herd is back? Ah, jeez. I should really check up on him, but what's wrong? He gets real angry when I stop in the middle of working. A senior apprentice is at the charcoal kiln, and I gotta finish up my own work. Seems like a difficult situation. I'll just have to do my work quickly, but I'll still be as thorough as ever. Which one? Yep. Hey, are you trying to get seconds? I probably think it can get more cheese by hanging around here. Para. Thanks, Peraz. The pizzeria's manager can't make his pizza without those mushrooms. Isn't my dear Peraz ever so nice? It sure is. It even shared some mushrooms with us. Hee hee hee. I'm so excited to try the daily special. We are still looking for an egg, I believe. Which one is the ceramics? Is that you? Hi there. Are you looking for anything in particular? Not really. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that Meowth over there. Do you know anything about that pretty brooch it always has? Oh, that? I gave it to him as a gift. A gift? Oh, wait. Are you Meowth's partner? Yes, I am.
I've traveled all over the world buying pieces to sell in my shop. I met Meowth during my travels in the Alola region. He seemed quite enamored by the brooch I was wearing at the time. We ended up growing thick as thieves and decided to live together. That explains what an Alolan Pokemon is doing here. You don't see much of them in this neck of the woods. Ugh, I'm trying to clean my stupid glasses and I'm just smearing the grossness around. He may seem a little standoffish, but he's actually quite kind. He even helps around the shop. Really? How nice of him. I can't imagine that Meowth lifting a paw to help anyone. That just goes to show how special the bond is between Pokemon and their partners. He has treasured that brooch since the day we met. Ah, that reminds me. I haven't seen him with it in quite a while. Oh dear, I hope he hasn't lost it. We actually found his brooch in the bamboo forest and gave it back to him. Is that so? He must be thrilled that you found it. He's so shy and has trouble showing his appreciation, so allow me to express my gratitude on his behalf. Thank you for your help. Who would have guessed that Meowth had such a kind partner? He's lucky to have her. Local concern solved. And then we're about to solve the next one, and then we just gotta help with that researcher finding that rare Pokemon. Oof. Mimikyu. I don't even remember where it was, though. It's fine, we'll find him. We shall find him and bring him the mirror that he also needs to fix his poor costume. That poor Pokemon, though. Like, could you imagine being a Pokemon that's whole thing is having, like, a disguise and then something breaks your disguise? I would be so distraught. Literally inconsolable. Put this. My microphone keeps falling over, so I keep like shifting it places, and it's like, I'm just gonna fall over. It's fine. So if you hear like extra noise in the background, that's why. I think it was back here. Mimikyu! Thanks for waiting, Mimikyu. Would this mirror work for you? Q. Like a charm, it says. Q. But it's too embarrassed to fix its disguise in front of us. Then we'll turn around and keep our backs to you. Just let us know when you're done. Q. Which is fair. It's fixed! Q. Hey, it looks all fixed up. I'm glad you're okay now, Mimikyu. Q. Local concern solved. Now we just have one more. And we're still trying to find an egg, I think. Something's moving in the bush. Let me take a look. Chansey! A chance encounter brings happiness. Hey, it's a Chansey. Chance? Don't you think that egg it's holding would make a perfect pizza ingredient? Yeah, I'm sure Jessica would be thrilled if we brought her one of Chansey's eggs. Chance? It says it'll give us one. Aren't you glad we chanced upon a Chansey? Chanced upon a Chansey. Pikachu, that's one of your worst dad jokes I've ever heard. Hey, for once the pun was not intended. Okay, we've gathered our ingredients. Let's bring them to Jessica. Chance. It says the egg should be just what Jessica's looking for. So it knows Jessica? Chansey. Yep, they see each other in the forest all the time. In that case, maybe we could ask it some questions about the bamboo forest. Chansey! It says that Pokemon like to come to the bamboo forest because of its abundant nature. The water and air here are so fresh and clean, and never wants to leave this place. I mean, dude, if I found a forest that was that nice and had all the food I needed, I probably also would go live there. Just set me up with a semi-decent Wi-Fi connection, and I'll be good forever. Sounds like a comfortable home for these Pokemon. Yep, must be the same for Jessica, too. About Jessica. Chauncey! Jessica's a hard worker who likes to put others first. Yeah, that tracks. Chance. Couldn't agree more, Chansey. Someone like Jessica does deserve to be happy. I think I understand that feeling. Me too. If you work hard, you deserve all the great things that come with it. And then... I'm just wondering how I'm supposed to find that one Pokemon for that researcher dude. We got all our ingredients. Let's get back to Jessica. I'm sure we'll have to come back this way. What's up this way? Rumble, rumble, thud. I just heard a strange noise. You heard it too? I think the sound came from the cliff over there. Let's go. Hey there, do you need help finding something? I'm okay. It takes a special technique to get the stuff I'm looking for anyway. Oh, really? What is it you're trying to find? Oval stones, energy roots, bug Pokemon husks, stuff like that. What a strange list of things for a kid. Hey man, if I was a kid living in the Pokemon universe, I also would be the one collecting things like that. Rumble, rumble. A dead end. Rumble, rumble. Pikachu, something's coming out of the ground. Dunsparce! My beloved friend, hello. Sparse. Now here's a Pokemon I've never met. Who are you? Aha! I'm glad I decided to follow you two. So the rumors were true. There really is a Dunsparce living here. Sparse. So you're Dunsparce? You look pretty shaken up. What are you planning on doing now? I'm going to present my findings and tell the whole world that Dunsparce lives here. My once-in-a-lifetime discovery is going to make me famous and put this little neighborhood on the map. I can see it now. Bamboo Burrow, global tourist destination and home of the elusive Dunsparce. Whoa there. If you go broadcasting Dunsparce whereabouts like that, it's not going to want to live here anymore. Sparse. Seems like Dunsparce wants to live a quiet life. I know you're excited to share this with everyone, but have you considered not doing that? Huh? A discovery like this only comes once in a lifetime. There's no way I'm letting it slip through my fingers. Sparse. And once I present my findings, researchers the world over will know my name. I'll become an overnight celebrity. Sparse. Have you even considered how Dunsparce might feel? Just look at that face. Sparse. Wow. Oh, Dunsparce, I can see the sadness in your eyes. Sparse. Alright, I'm sorry for frightening you, Dunsparce. I'll keep this discovery to myself. I'm a researcher after all. My duty is to preserve your quiet lifestyle, not turn it upside down. Sparse. Don't worry, Dunsparce. You're safe now. Local concern solved.
Tim, get over here. So this is a Dunsparce. I hear it's a pretty rare Pokemon. It's a fast one.
I love him. Certified flat fuck Friday on person. Sorry for all that commotion earlier. We didn't mean to startle you. Is this where the... Oh, I guess that's where the cliffside part ends. Okay, let's go back, because that's everything we can do over here. But this kind of does bring up the question about where the line is between, like, what is considered edible in the Pokemon universe and what is considered, like, you know, like something like you're allowed to eat and something that are like, oh, if you eat that, you're a morally reprehensible person, you know? Oh, now I remember. You remind me of someone I met once. Really? Who? This electrician device fella who moseyed into our neighborhood a few years back. Real skilled sort. An electrician detective? What in the world is that? He was a brilliant detective. Solved the berserk Pokemon problem going on back then. Excellent electrician, too. Our elevators used to break down all the time before he fixed it up. Elevator's been running without any hiccups ever since, all thanks to that electrician device. Whoever he was, sounds like he really knew his stuff. I can't even begin to imagine what this guy must have looked like. You're an electrician detective too, yeah? I can tell by that Pikachu you got by your side. I am a detective, so you're half right. Well, if you ever meet the fellow, please let him know. Bamboo Burrow and all its residents are grateful for everything he did. Yes, because I will certainly be meeting this person. But actually I will be, because we know who it is, because it's Harry. Because of the flashback. Wait. Wasn't this the pizzeria? No. Yes? Which one was Jessica again? Was it her? No. Which one's Jessica? Not you. Okay. Oh, you have something now? Squab it! First in line to taste test. Squo? It's a squovette. What's wrong? Squo! What, you're tired of eating curry every day? Man, couldn't be me. Could not be me. Could you imagine eating curry every day? Looks like its partner is the owner of the curry place. Squo. It says it likes super spicy curry they make with the tomato berry, but Squovet. It keeps saying, I want something sweet. Give me something sweet. I wish I could help it out. I wonder if there are any sweet berries nearby. Yeah, if we could find one, let's bring it over here. Squall. There's only bamboo around here, though. Don't get your hopes up too high. Okay, well now I gotta go get that one berry. Let me figure out which one of these yahoos is Jessica, though. And then I'll come back and talk to her after I get the... Wait, is Jessica the one that we were walking with? Wait a minute. Oh, that one is Jessica. Okay, one second. We gotta go find that Nanab berry first, though. There's some berries growing on this tree. These are Nanab berries. We saw these at the ruins, too. How do they taste again? I already know. Why don't you try one, Tim? Oh, okay. Oh, wow. It's really sweet. Right. Right? Let's bring one to Squovit. Yeah, I hope Squovit likes it. Okay, and then we'll go get this to Squovit, and then we'll go talk to Jessica again. I love being in silence, staring at a dark screen with just me and my thoughts. That's definitely what I want. Squovit! Hey, Squovit, we've got something for you. It's a nanab berry. We found it by the pond in the bamboo forest. Squo? Try it. It's really sweet. Squo! Squovit! See? Nice and sweet, right? It seems to like the berry. Squovit. Next time you want to satisfy that sweet tooth of yours, you can find more by the pond in the bamboo forest. Just don't go overboard, please. Both for the tree's sake and also for your stomach, because eating too much sweet stuff can be really bad for your stomach. And also your teeth. It's so bad for your teeth. Okay. Let's go back and talk to Jessica. You got all the ingredients? Great work. Rachel.
Yes.
We found all the ingredients, Jessica. Oh, you even found the mushrooms. Thanks, you two. Not bad. We got our energy root, too. Wow, that's one big root. Thank you, everyone. Sorry for all the trouble. I'm sure you came here to have fun. It's not a problem, and we did have fun. The Pokemon here are interesting to talk to. They're different from the ones in other parts of Rhyme City. Glad to hear that. Why don't we rest a bit and then head to the charcoal kiln? I cannot hear what you said. What?
You want anything from the building? You want anything from Chipotle?
Do I want anything from where?
Chipotle?
I've never eaten at Chipotle. Yeah, I can put it in order. Before we do that, Jessica, there's something I'd like you to look at. Oh, me? I guess. I've never eaten here before, so I don't...
Just, if you get, like, anything and it asks you if you want to add chips, don't, because Mama's already added chips to the order.
Okay. I guess I'll just get... I don't think I want...
I forgot Logan had this huge fucking closet.
I know. And you said don't get chips?
Don't get chips, because Mama already put chips in the order. Oh my gosh, it's the, Mullaney Branch's cushions.
Are we also getting drinks or just food?
Just food.
Okay. Okay, here you go.
This is kind of funny. I have Dad's feet, so they're flat, so I can clap them on the floor.
I just want you to know that I am live right now, so you just told all of my 2 followers.
I know. I'm aware. I want them to think I'm weird. I
It's
want them
fine.
to think I'm interesting.
I'm already weird enough for this whole show. Whatever shampoo or conditioner you used is so strong.
I think that's my
I'm
hair.
choking on it.
I think that's my hair products.
Ugh. Like, I also use hair products, but goddamn.
Can I have a Starburst?
Could you not constantly ask me for my candy?
I've only asked you once it's been a while since I've asked you for candy.
They're mine.
Please?
It's the specialty all pink ones.
I love pink.
Exactly! They're the best ones! Why would I give you some? Fine. Okay, go away so I can play more Detective Pikachu. Please let me know when dinner's here.
Okay.
Love you. What do you want to show me? Anyway.
Jessica, do you remember when this photo was taken?
Oh, yes. This brings back memories. We took that photo together to celebrate the beginning of our project.
Project.
Excuse me?
What project was that? Anyway, for anyone wondering, that was my sister. I love her to pieces, but oh my gosh, she a handful sometimes. That was about 2 years ago. Rhyme City had formed a partnership with the lab I was working at. Oh, by lab I mean the Pokemon Unity Lab. Anyway, that's where we launched our project to create a better way for humans and Pokemon to coexist. The people in this photo were the project's key members at that time. You don't say? I remember now. Mama mentioned that when the 3 of us were having dinner as a family. She was so happy when she announced that she and Papa were going to be working on a project together. I knew it was an exciting thing for them at the time, but I had no idea it was that big of a deal. Mama and I used to chat about Pokemon, but she never discussed the details of her job. I didn't know you were part of it too, Jessica, and as one of the main contributors. Tim, why do you have this photo? Better not tell her you found it at the police station. We don't want to make her worry. Well, It's part of an assignment for one of our college courses. We were asked to write a report about the mayor, and we found this photo while looking at Papa's desk, right, Tim? Right. Sounds like a challenging assignment. Whew, saved by Rachel's quick thinking. Can I ask you about the others in the photo? Sure, I don't mind. Sorry if these questions end up killing the peaceful vibe. About you, Jessica. So you were working at the Pokemon Unity Lab. Does that mean you were a researcher? Yes, I was researching Pokemon behavior. Did you meet Mama through the project? No, your mother and I were in different departments initially. I first learned who Emma was from a paper she published. So you were introduced to Rachel's mom through her research. That's right. Emma envisioned a future where humans and Pokemon could communicate. Her paper really was revolutionary. Our colleagues had nothing but praise for it. I was awestruck by it too, of course. I went straight to her after reading it. We talked about her paper, her research, all kinds of things. That's when I decided I'd do whatever I could to help Emma. I didn't know her work was what brought you together. Yes, the entire project's launch was based on her paper. Sounds like Emma's paper about building a new future for Rhyme City really changed your life. I don't even need to read Emma's paper to know that. Just look at how Jessica's beaming right now. About Mayor Myers. I assume Mayor Myers is in this photo because of the lab's partnership with Rhyme City? Yes, that's right. We were able to focus on our research thanks to his support. He and Emma never let their outside relationship affect their work. But I remembered they'd talk about Pokemon for hours. They always supported and understood each other. It sounds like Mayor Myers has been thinking about human-Pokemon coexistence for a long time. Absolutely. The project never could have launched without his contributions. About Murloc.
I see.
And Mr. Murloc was part of this project too? You know him? We ran into him in the city yesterday. He gave me the creeps. Even Tim was surprised by how overbearing he was. He plucked some of Pikachu's fur and ran some tests on it. That sounds like something he'd do. He's a brilliant scientist, sure, but he also thinks he's the smartest person in the room, in any room he's in, and the only thing he values is his research. I didn't really like him, to be honest. Wow, Jessica, I've never heard you say that about anyone. The way he talked about Pokemon, he had such obvious contempt for them. He didn't even try to hide it. He also used the lab for his pet projects, even though it was a public research facility. No one knew exactly what he was researching, but the quality of his work was always so impeccable that people looked the other way. And about Emma. I assume the woman next to you in this photo is Rachel's mother, Emma? Jessica, what was Mama like at the lab? I'd love to know. I didn't realize my candy bag was that close to the mic. Whoopsie! Emma had two great loves, her family and Pokemon. Everyone liked and admired her. A lot of us worked extra hard just because we wanted to impress her. I really looked up to her myself, and then... You don't have to talk about anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, and don't worry about me either. Okay. The project was going well, and morale was high overall, but then the R incident happened, and Emma, she was one of the casualties. Rachel. So that's what happened. I should have known. I guess Tim already knew. After the accident, the project was canceled. I heard the lab's been shut down too. And that's why you're in Bamboo Burrow now. That's right. I was nervous when I first came here, but everyone has been so very kind to me. I'm enjoying myself here now.
Hey.
Thanks to Jessica, we were able to gather information about everyone in the photo. We even learned about the lab and the research they were doing. We still don't know why Unitas was targeting Jessica, but we haven't seen anyone suspicious so far. Now that Butler's behind bars, I think it's safe to say that Jessica's no longer a target. Thank you, Jessica. We've learned a lot today. I'm so glad I got to hear about everything, too. I'm not sure if anything I said was helpful. Trust me, it's a huge help. I'm sure our report will turn out great thanks to you. And by report, you mean detective work, right, Tim? What? Oh, Tim, you are a terrible fucking liar. So I couldn't quite stick the landing, huh? You'll get the hang of this eventually, Tim. You're good at telling when people are lying, but not so much at telling lies yourself, am I right? I'm sorry, Jessica. Yeah, me too. It's alright. I could tell something was off from the questions you were asking, but the weirdness of this photo confirmed it. Huh? Did you think I would notice the red circle drawn around my face? Yikes, we forgot about that. I don't get why, but it seems like you're worried about me. I'm doing okay. Nothing unusual has been going on either. Making Jessica worry is exactly what I wanted to avoid. Guess I shouldn't rest on my laurels either. So, Jessica, should we head over to the charcoal kiln soon? Yes, we should. Is there anything else you need to do? If so, I can wait until you finish up. Just let me know when you're ready. Okay. Well, I don't think it'll let me do anything else, so... Were you able to finish everything up, Tim? Yes. Well then, let's head over to the charcoal kiln. You'll see it right after crossing the bridge up ahead.
This place. I'm sure of it.
Hey, where are you going?
Pikachu.
Is everything all right, Tim?
You two go on ahead.
He's just
We'll catch up with
wandering
you.
off.
Yep. No mistake in it.
What's going on, Pikachu?
I knew this was the place.
Pikachu, what?
I see.
How did it take me so long to realize? This place hasn't changed one bit since then. Did you remember something again? This is where I was protecting the injured Pancham. When I tried to get a closer look at Pancham, I met Pikachu. I met Harry. What? So this is where you and Dad met. Can you tell me more about that? Yeah, sure thing. About when you met Dad. You mentioned before that you met Dad in the bamboo forest. Is this exactly where it happened? Yep, this is when I was protecting Pancham while he was injured. Didn't leave his side once till he was all better. Oh. Pikachu jumping out like that really startled me. I was just trying to get a closer look at Pancham's injury. I guess I must have looked suspicious because the moment Pikachu saw me, he tried to scare me off. Wait, hold on. Your story doesn't make sense. Huh? What part don't you get? You were protecting Pancham and then you startled yourself when you jumped out? What in the world? Here, wait. When I saw Harry come closer, I jumped out because he looked suspicious. There we go. About Pancham's injury. So you were protecting the injured Pancham? Yeah, Pancham got hurt by a berserk Pokemon. I tried to help by battling the berserk Pokemon, but it was too big. It took a lot of effort just to make it go away. It sounds like you helped out plenty. Anyway, I checked on Pancham's injury while Pikachu was trying to scare me off. What? I left Pikachu to watch over Pancham, then I ran all over the neighborhood in the bamboo forest to collect some medicine. And then I managed to heal Pancham. Who knows what would have happened if I'd taken any longer. So you were protecting Pancham, then you got some medicine for Pancham. Was it you or Dad who got the medicine? It was me, of course. Another story from Pikachu that doesn't make any sense. He didn't even notice that some of the things he said don't add up. That's not like him. I'm kind of worried. Something about Pikachu's story seems off again. I'll organize everything he said and figure out which part of his story sounded strange. I'll sort through and think over what Pikachu said he did when he helped Pancham. He was definitely protecting him. Yeah, I don't think that was it.
Oh.
Pikachu said he stayed by Pancham's side the whole time and protected him. If that were the case, he wouldn't have been able to look for medicine at the same time. These two parts of Pikachu's story clearly contradict each other. I had a feeling something was off about his memory. I should have him rest back in town. Goodness. Say, do you feel the ground shaking? Yeah, I do. Wait, huh? It feels like it's getting stronger. Something's coming. This is bad. Oh, hey, it's a Pancham.
Pikachu!
Say, aren't you? I knew I recognized you!
It's the Pancham he rescued! Who would have thought we'd run into each other like this? Goro. Do you two know each other? Yeah, he helped me out back at the police station. We escaped the detainment room together too. Oh, I had no idea. In a way, that means you helped me out too. Thanks for all you did yesterday, Pangoro. Goro. So what brings you all the way out here? Goro. Oh, right. This is where you're from. Well, I hope you've been able to rest up, Pangoro. Goro. Why is there screaming?
That was Rachel.
It sounds like she's in trouble. Let's go.
Yeah.
I miss the old girl. I don't remember what her name was, but the reporter from the first game, I miss her dearly. Rachel just is slightly annoying to me. She's definitely more of a pick-me girl. Shift. Some rocks only started falling from above? That's not good.
Is this...
What's with all these rocks? They weren't here earlier. They have to be connected to whatever happened to Rachel and Jessica. Let's check them out, Tim. These rocks weren't here earlier. Let's examine them and see what we can figure out what happened. These footprints are larger than Rachel's and Jessica's. They might belong to a guy. They're mixed in with Rachel and Jessica's footprints, and I doubt they were made by a tourist. Do you think someone was going after Jessica? We can't rule it out. There's a big Pokemon footprint. Judging by the depth, the Pokemon was pretty heavy too. It's not Pangoro's footprint, and I don't think it was made by any of the other Pokemon living in the bamboo forest either. If it was left by a Pokemon that came from elsewhere, that might be somehow related to these rocks. I think that's safe to assume. These rocks weren't here earlier. It doesn't seem like they rolled down from anywhere either. Yeah, we know they haven't been here long, and they look different from the other rocks nearby. A Pokemon must have caused this. Judging by the size of these footprints, I bet they're Rachel and Jessica's. It looks like they ran up ahead beyond the rocks. Knowing which way they went is a big help. That's all there is to see here. What are we supposed to do about this, though, man? We need to do something about these rocks so we can find Rachel and Jessica. We can either ask the people in town for help or find a Pokemon that can deal with them. Pokemon, huh? I wonder if we could ask... Pangoro! Yeah, we should go see him, right? Yes. Can you please help us again? There you are. Hey, Pangoro. Goro? Please help us.
Hey, Pangoro! Do you mind if I ask you for a lift?
Hell yeah.
Thanks, bud. Yeah! Now we're unstoppable! Pangoro, let's go!
He's always almost fallen off of these other Pokemon. It's quite hilarious. Woohoo! The view up here is amazing. There's a bunch of rocks blocking the path up ahead. Can you flex those muscles and clear the way for us, Pangoro? Sure thing. If you want me to move one of these rocks, right? Can I go ahead and get started?
Hey.
Do your thing, Pangoro. Right. You see our button in front of the boulder, push it forward one space at a time. Push boulders that are blocking your way to move onward. Note that you can't pull boulders. You can't push boulders that are pressed up against other boulders or walls. If you get stuck, press the B button to start, or the minus button to start over.
Thanks.
Alright, the path's clear now. You've been a huge help. Thanks, Pangoro. Huh, stuff like that's a piece of cake. Thank you both. I'm gonna head over to the bridge now. There's no time to lose. Rachel, Jessica, I'm on my way. We should head that way too. Alright. I like his walk. You like the way I walk, like the way I talk, like the way I move. Pikachu, look, what do we do? Yeah, I see it. Just give me a sec. Thanks, Pangoro. You can put me down now. Okay. The bridge is broken. Those rocks must have smashed it.
Hey, Tim. Look. Footprints.
More of the same
Rachel and
ones.
Jessica's. They went across this bridge.
Jessica said the charcoal kiln is across the bridge, right? If we can just get there somehow, we might be able to find Rachel and Jessica. Yeah? Huh? Hold on. Tim, there's another way to get to the other side of the bridge. It's through the storage area. Huh? Where's that? It's over that way up the hill, which we saw earlier. Alright. Let's go. It's up this hill. This is it. We can get to the charcoal kiln from here. Nice work, Pikachu, but how did you know about this? I've gone this way before. We can get to the other side of the bridge from here, no doubt about it. Should we go in now? Yep. Okay, Pikachu, I trust you. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Well, this sure is a storage area. Nice that there are lights, at least. I just realized how low the video capture audio is. I can afford to be a little higher. There we go. Let's see if we can find anything useful. Goro. Yeah, we'll ask for your help if we need it.
That's one heavy-looking gate.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, do you think it's locked?
There's one way to
Probably.
find out.
It's probably fucking rusted shut, if anything else. If nothing else. Why is he spitting on his hands? You're gonna get germs all over yourself and rust.
Darn it, the gate won't even budge.
Pikachu!
Stop passing out, bitch. This is like the third time he's tried to do something by spitting on his hands and trying to do something physical, and then he ends up having one of his flashback memory things. Like, dude, give it a rest. Harry and Pikachu.
Thank goodness. I'm glad you're okay.
He's still wearing his wedding ring.
Guess Laeron's still looking for us.
I guess this was before he got to, like, the part where he had to, quote-unquote, divorce his wife. Right after I tried talking to those two suspicious guys, the Laeron next to them started going berserk. There's no way those two weren't responsible for its sudden change in behavior. You think so too, right, Pikachu? Pikachu! Yeah, you have every right to be angry. Those guys better watch out. Once I find them, I'm taking them straight to the police. Pika! That said, they probably got away already. I'd go chase them down, but Laeron's outside. Pika? Heh, don't worry. I'm not out of ideas just yet. For now, let's find ourselves a safe way out of here. I'll set my sights on those two guys after that. Come on, Pikachu. Let's see if there's another door that'll get us out of here. Pika. It's an iron gate. Surely it's... Nope. Locked. What's up with everyone locking their gates today? There's gotta be something we can do. Let's see. What can we find here?
Good grief.
The iron grate is pretty sturdy. Locked tight, too. There's a lot of space over on the other side. That must be where everything is stored. I should have asked the boss for the key to open this gate, too. Found it. Is that a key? Maybe it's a spare. Pretty careless of them to just leave it there, but I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I just gotta reach my hand out and... Ugh, I can't reach it. If only there was a stick or something I could use. What should I do? There's a pretty big gap at the bottom. I wonder if I can... Nope, too tight. Pika Pika? Don't worry, I'll figure this thing out. I think I'm done checking out this area. Okay, I think I've seen enough to skate. Now, how do I get that key? Pika Pika? You're down to give me a hand, huh? Pika! Pikachu! Oh, that's right. You could probably fit through that gap and get to the other side. Okay, Pikachu, I want you to get that key. It's that little thing over there. See it? Once we get that, we can open this gate. Pika? I don't think it understood that. I better try explaining step by step. First, I need Pikachu to get to the other side of the gate. How should I communicate that? Point to the gap in the gate. Pikachu, I want you to pop through that gate down there and get to the other side of the gate. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Okay.
Alright, Pikachu's through the gap. Now how should I explain the next step? Show it the bamboo forest gate.
Okay.
Pikachu, see this? Look for the same thing and bring it over here, will ya? He's so cute! Look at him go!
Okay.
Thanks, Pikachu. Now I can open this gate. Pikachu! Can't believe that it's confirmed that Detective Pikachu is a divorced dad. A divorced coffee addict. Now let's see if this key works. Bingo! It opened. Well, I kind of want to see if there's anything over here. Nope, just rocks. Just make sure there's nothing over here. Hi, Sentret. Hi, Girder. Girder! Another gate? Well, lucky for me, I got that key from earlier. I'll just give it a turn and... Huh? Graveler. Rolling Stone. Why did it decide to take a nap right here? Sorry, Graveler, but I'm gonna have to give this gate a pretty hard shove. Here goes. Humph! No dice. It won't budge. That Graveler's no featherweight. Hey, Graveler, wake up, will ya? It's sound asleep. How can I get it to move? See if I can find anything that might help. This gate's not locked, but I can't open it with Graveler in the way. I gotta figure out a way to get it to move. It's no use. Graveler's fast asleep. I doubt it'll wake up even if I shake it or tickle it. How can I get it to move?
Okay.
There's a gap down here too. I could have Pikachu pop through it again. Pika Pika! Thanks, buddy. I'm counting on you. There's food. I see some berries with a thorny skin. Those look like durnberries. If I remember right, they're used to make Pokeblocks. I see some berries with stems. Those look like Walkenberries. If I remember right, they can protect Pokemon from electric-type attacks. I see some small berries. These look like Chesto berries. If I remember right, they can wake up a sleeping Pokemon.
Okay.
That's all there is to see here. Just checking if that's everything. Maybe I can use one of those berries to make Graveler wake up. I wonder if Pikachu could get a berry for me. Pika! You'll do it? Thanks a million, Pikachu. Alright, now which berry should I tell Pikachu to get? The Chesto berry.
Okay.
That one, Pikachu. Grab a Chesto berry on the left there. One of the small berries with the pointed ends.
Okay.
Okay, I got the berry. Now I just need to give it to Graveler. The Chesto berry should wake it right up.
Excellent.
Excellent. Grover. Hey, it woke up. Hey there, Graveler. Sorry for the rumble rousing, but would you mind moving over just a bit so I can get this gate open? Grav.
Okay.
Thanks for the help, Graveler. Grav. And thanks for the assist, Pikachu. Pika!
Thanks, buddy.
He's so cute! I can't! Grav? Sorry I woke you up. I gotta say, you're in a much better mood than I expected. I was prepared for the worst. Grav. It's true, I was expecting him to be like, fucking pissed at me. He's just like, oh, I guess I'm awake now. Looks like there's nowhere else to go. Pika? Don't tell me we've hit a dead end, Is that an elevator? Aha! This must be the storage area I heard about. Which would make this elevator the one the old charcoal shop master is always fixing. Heh, how's that for luck? Saved myself a trip. Pika? Pikachu?
Okay.
This is our ticket out, Pikachu. We can use this elevator to get back up to the ground level. Pikachu! Okay, let's check this thing out and get back up above ground. It's a power unit. There's a machine inside that sends electricity to the elevator. There doesn't seem to be any major damage, but the electricity isn't flowing properly. This is probably why the elevator keeps breaking down. Can't imagine the charcoal master helped much by whacking it either. These are the elevator buttons. There's one for going up and one for going down. The power's on the fritz, so nothing happens when I press one. If I want to get them working, I'm going to have to get the electricity flowing again. There's light coming in from above, so I'm pretty sure the elevator was to take us back outside. If I want to get the elevator working again, I think I just need to fix the flow of electricity. Once I do that, we can get back to the ground level. Pikachu! The question is, how do I fix the electricity? This being a storage area and all, I figured they at least have some tools or spare parts lying around. What should I do? Pika? The electricity is not flowing properly. The charcoal master's approach has been to just give the machine a good smack, and that seems to do the job. It's clearly not a permanent solution, but something about the shock of that initial impact seems to get the electricity flowing again. Pika! Pikachu! Oh, sorry, buddy. I was just thinking out loud, and that's right. I'm not on this alone. I got you to help me, Pikachu. Pika? You see this power unit? I want you to use an electric type move on it. Pika! The electricity might start flowing properly if you give it a good jolt. Do you think you can do that, Pikachu? Pikachu! Thunderbolt.
Okay.
No, definitely use Tail Whip, which is definitely electric type and is definitely also an attacking move. Because definitely there's nothing that will come out of that. No, he should definitely use Quick Attack, which definitely is an electric type move. Definitely. Pikachu! He's so cute. I can't. He's so adorable.
Pikachu, use Thunderbolt!
Oh, and he did have moves at one point. So that means that Pikachu... Okay, so Detective Pikachu once was a normal Pikachu. So obviously there's something that happened.
Great job, Pikachu.
Oh my god, look at how cute he is! Okay, so... I'm thinking that they did something similar to the movie where Henry's consciousness... Oop, he's talking.
I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, Pikachu.
I'm assuming they did something similar, like with the movie where somehow Harry's consciousness was put inside of his Pikachu. I just don't know.
Okay.
I just don't know what else. Like, you know, we don't know the how or the why or the what caused it or anything like that. Because the thing is that the movie was only about the first game, which was focused on the R chemical. And it didn't even follow the game that closely. It basically just, like, took a couple of key points from the very beginning of the game and then, like, edited it to make it flow better as a movie, which is fine. With how much time the first game you spend, like, looking for clues and stuff, like, it makes sense. Just because you can't... without it being, like, a several-part movie, which wouldn't be nearly as satisfying. Ooh, cheeseburger and corn. I have, what is it called? I was about to call it Qdoba. I don't think it's Qdoba. Whatever, it's kind of like Qdoba. God, that's gonna bother me now. 1 second. Oh my gosh. Chipotle. My family ordered from Chipotle, and this is my first time ever eating from Chipotle. So it'll be interesting. Finally, fresh air. Pika! Awesome work, Pikachu. First you help Pancham, and then you go and fix the elevator. Is there anything you can't do? Seriously though, I couldn't have come this far without you. Thanks, Pikachu. Pikachu. But yeah, so we don't know, because in the movie, the reason that the dad, Harry's consciousness was put into his Pikachu was because he was being chased by the government officials who were, and the researchers who were developing R from Mewtwo, and that's what was causing, like, all these issues. And so he rescued Mewtwo, they were following down, and then, he got attacked, his vehicle, I believe, got exploded or pushed off the road or something. He ended up in an accident. Mewtwo, to protect him, put him into Pikachu, and then in the movie, at the end, like, released him, but, like, that isn't at all what happened with R in this one. In this one, it was by separate people who were in a chemical lab who were forming it because they wanted to cause issues so that they could, like, cause fear-mongering with Pokemon, and it wasn't, like, a formal, like, it wasn't, like, the government doing it. It was, like, its own, like, small group that was doing it, that was trying to cause, like, issues and overthrow things, and all of that. So we have no idea why Pikachu is the way he is, compared to the movie. So it's really interesting to see how they're doing it. Ooh, fun.
Okay.
We made it to the charcoal kiln. We did it, Pikachu. Pika Pika! I was told this is where the Berserk Pokemon appeared. Investigating that incident's the whole reason I'm here. We ran into a Berserk Pokemon on the way here, too. Pika. I learned something from that encounter, at least. Humans definitely have something to do with the Berserk Pokemon. Pika. Let me think back on what I've seen so far. 2 suspicious guys, and a Lairon that went berserk right in front of us. 2 suspicious guys. Those guys seemed very flustered when they saw me. They didn't seem like locals to me. They probably came here from somewhere else. Pika Pika. Judging by the way Pikachu reacted to him, I'm pretty sure they had something to do with Lairon going berserk. The Lairon that went berserk. The Lairon was calm when I first saw those 2 guys, but once they started running away, Lairon went berserk. Yeah, I mean... yeah. Yeah. Once you know more about something, it is easier to talk about it. Usually, the best way to know if you have a grasp on a topic is like whether you're able to explain it to other people. But don't let that make you complacent either with information. Once it started running away, Lairon went berserk. Did it go berserk because it was scared of us or for some other reason? Pika. Laren's eyes caught my attention too. Its eyes are usually light blue, but they were red when it started going berserk. Something about that feels off to me. Pika pika.
Okay.
Well, I think that's about all I've got to ponder. Time for some deduction. I also like how the section is like in black and white for the most part. So it turns out humans are involved in the berserk Pokemon incidents in Bamboo Burrow. Even though it was only like 2 years ago, it's like to show you that is in the past. It is black and white. Like, I love that. That's so funny. Those two suspicious looking guys I saw in the forest looked like they were trying to avoid being seen by other people. And that Lairon was probably a Pokemon they brought along with them. The question is, why did Lairon go berserk? I'll try to deduce whether there was anything strange about Lairon's behavior when it went berserk.
Now then.
Why did Lairon go berserk all of a sudden? I think he was forced to go berserk.
This is it.
Something definitely seems off about Lairon's red eyes, not to mention the way it went berserk. I feel like it wasn't even thinking straight, almost like it just lost its mind all of a sudden. Okay. Food has arrived, so I gotta go get food. Back momentarily. I'll just pin that real fast and then I will be back. Okay. I'll be back.
back to detectiving with a full stomach. And I have to say about the writing advice, that is good writing advice. But that's also pretty like basic level stuff, because obviously the thing is that yes, people want queer characters, but we want well written queer characters, not just a character that like the only thing about them is that they're queer, you know? Like there's a game that my friends and I have been playing recently called Obscura, and only the demo is out so far, but it's been so good. And one of the characters is a canonly ace character, which you don't see very often. It's also like I think it's called like a dark romance otome, I think is what my friend said. Anyway, it is a dating game. I had a cheese quesadilla from Chipotle with some rice in it, and then some like vegetables, and also some tomato salsa, and then guacamole and queso on top. It was actually pretty good. It was the first time I've ever eaten from Chipotle before, and honestly, for a first meal, I'm like, it was pretty okay. I mean, it was fine. Why did react so violently? I need to get to the bottom of this. But I will say the reason that I appreciate, like, I didn't find out that his character was ace until I was, like, reading through the FAQ. But the thing was is that, like, once I found out that he was an ace character, it really just added more complexity to his character, and it also made why he did certain things in the game make more sense. Yeah, and Netflix is definitely very prone to that. And part of the issue is that there are a lot of people who are very much wanting queer characters, but when people hear that, they're like, oh, they just... The way that they're trying to get away with it is just having a character that's queer without, like, putting in the work or not understanding the fundamental reason of why people like other characters. It's not just because, like, they're gay. It's because they're, like... You know, there are stereotypes and tropes for characters for a reason. People like those types of characters. Like, I don't want just a character that's two-dimensional, and the only thing to them is that they're queer. I want a character that has dimension to them, that has, like, a tragic backstory, or makes stupid decisions, or is a terrible person in certain contexts, or even in every context. And then, on top of it, just happens to like men as well as women. Or maybe they only like men, and they're also a male, or something like that. Being queer should be a little a little sprinkling of flavor on top of a wonderful fully made meal. It shouldn't be like a whole plate of sprinkles. You know what I mean? Let's assume for the sake of the argument that Laron was forced to go berserk, considering all the destruction in the bamboo forest and Laron's violent, out of control behavior. I do love... Ooh, I think I remember you mentioning Gamey 2.0. I also have trouble keeping track of characters sometimes, so that's on me. But I believe... I do know that you mentioned something about having Arrow Ace characters in your thing, and I'm excited about that. And that's the thing, like, asexual characters are... He's the new outer shell that's pink, blue, and white! Yes! The trans colors. Well, that's the thing, though, about asexual characters, is that so often it's a very underutilized, like, identity. And then, like, on top of that, there's usually only one way that people will, like, utilize that type of character in their game, or their show, or whatever it is. And it's always the, like, naive, young, like, character who doesn't know anything and is super sweet and naive and kind. And I'm like, where's my, like, 40-year-old divorced, kind of a horrible person, male asexual. Okay? Where is it? I want a little more flavoring to it, because I am not a young, shy, naive, like, childlike person. And I don't want that kind of to be the only representation of my identity in media. They're called NB. Makes sense. Yeah, I usually use that as the nickname for non-binary sometimes, especially if I'm texting, because it's just faster. We love having so many identities. I literally have my own laundry list of them, so it's fine. No judgments here. It all makes sense that those two guys forced Leon to go berserk, though how they did that, I'm not sure. There might be more evidence back there. Once I'm done investigating here, I'll go take another look around the bamboo forest. ETM, MTF, and FTM trans characters. Well, that's cool. And it would make sense that they would also have, like, a non-binary option or an NB option, because they are objects. Ugh. But yeah, man. It's already almost the end of Pride Month. Maybe after Pride Month ends, I will do my own version of ranking pride flags. I could. Or I could just make fun of my own flags, which would be really funny. The sense of having male and female be the only genders is surprisingly new. Well, yes. It's also a social thing, and for better or worse, a lot of it has to do with Christianity-based religions in particular. Although I'm sure there's other religions or other things that had that. But yeah, it's... Who knows? Nature's fucking weird, man. Those two are really the ones making Pokemon go berserk, then... Pika, Pika, Pika. What's wrong? Laron. Seriously?
Watch out!
He's so cute! Even when he's sad. Holy shit. He's gonna fight. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. Oh hell yeah. I am mashing that button so hard you don't understand. Ooh.
Oh, hey, nice job.
Yeah, nice job. Which is also a mood. Just like, I don't have any gender I don't have any pronouns.
Are
Do
you
not
okay?
refer to me.
Looks like those jerks were using you.
Ugh.
Huh? What's this? A vial?
That's the piece of the vial that they had.
Brilliance!
That's the vial that they had when
Pokemon have been
Harry
going
disappeared.
berserk, and this stuff is why.
Which is fair.
Exactly. You think so too? If this gets out into the world, it'll
Be
be
a
a disaster.
Holy fuck, yeah, and it was. It was a
I will
disaster.
not let that happen.
Even what little of it got out, it was a huge fucking disaster that I had
Thanks
to
for
clean
all your
up.
help, buddy. Bye now.
Which wasn't Harry's fault. It wasn't his fault. He got caught up in something and then they figured him out. And then Tim got caught up in fixing it.
Wanna come?
He's so cute!
Well then, you can have this.
That's when he
Great
got
on
his
you.
hat! Oh!
Right. Let's go.
gosh, be still my heart. That was the cutest fucking shit ever. I'm literally gonna start screaming and crying and throwing up from how cute that is.
Pikachu! Wake up, Pikachu!
Ooh, so you might possibly have up to 3 MB characters. Makes sense. Oof, I fell asleep again? Oh, hey Tim, what's with that look? Come on, you worry too much. Bro, you're the one fainting every, like, couple of minutes. I think I have a right to be worried. Especially because the character Tim does not know what's going on. He cannot see these flashbacks that Pikachu's having. As far as Tim knows, Pikachu is just doing things and then occasionally fainting every couple of hours, which is not good. Hell, I would be concerned. I'm concerned, and I'm the one watching the flashbacks. How are you not concerned about this, Pikachu? You keep collapsing out of nowhere. Aren't you at all anxious about what might be causing that? Do you have any idea how worried we've all been? You're right, Tim. I'm sorry. I was trying to downplay it to keep you all from worrying, but I guess that backfired. Sorry, Pikachu. I didn't mean to go off on you like that. No, I needed to hear it. I'll get myself checked out after we finish this investigation. But for now, we gotta focus on finding Rachel and Jessica. Let's hurry up and go. Wait, we can't go rushing in. We don't know what's in here. Don't worry, I've been here before with Harry. It's safe in here, and there's an elevator in the back. We won't get lost. Your dream jogged more memories about this place, huh? Mind filling me in? About you and Dad. You met Dad in the bamboo forest, right? Did you two come here next? Pretty much. Things got pretty hairy after I gave Pancham its medicine. Harry and I encountered a berserk Pokemon, and we ended up here after we ran away. You had to run? What happened? I had Pikachu look after Pancham, and I headed in the direction of the roaring. What? Sounds like his memories are jumbled again. As I was heading toward where the loud roar came from, I saw a Hoot Hoot flying away as fast as its wings could carry it. I knew right away that Hoot Hoot must have encountered a berserk Pokemon. I wanted to confirm it, though, so I climbed up a huge boulder and headed toward where Hoot Hoot had come flying from. Well, at least we're learning more about, his dad. When I saw Harry heading that way, I scrambled up the boulder to catch up with him and left Pancham behind. Huh? This isn't quite making sense. After Harry and I climbed the boulder, we ran into these two shady guys and a berserk Pokemon. Jar of Honey, and Forky, Flaggy, and then Exam. Pack of cards! That's okay. But it'll be cool to have ASL animation, especially if it's like accurate ASL animation, or at least as accurate as you can make it in your style. That would be pretty cool. The berserk Pokemon started attacking us, so we ran away and ended up stumbling into the storage area. I'm not sure how accurate his memory is for some parts of that story. I guess the one consistent thing is that they escaped the berserk Pokemon by running into the storage area. Yeah, and honestly, what you can do is your best. Like, no one's gonna be mad. I'm sure it'll be exciting that you at least try and have it there, because I know that ASL is usually a language that is also left out of things, because it is pretty important as a language for people, especially people who are deaf, hard of hearing, nonverbal, semi-nonverbal, mute, things like that. All of those wonderful things, very much would appreciate it. The people of Bamboo Burrow use this storage area. Some Pokemon live here, but it's generally a safe place. Storage area, huh? Guess that's why it's such a sturdy structure. And about the elevator. There's an elevator up ahead that we can use to get to ground level. It'll let us out on the other side of the bridge, which is perfect. The power doesn't always work, but I know how to fix that. Wow, really? I guess we're covered then. Yeah. Totally. Anyway, we can get out of here if we just follow the path beyond the gate. I know exactly what to do. I'm on stream right now. Can we talk about this later, please? And I don't know. It was in my case. Anyway, we can get out of here if we just follow the path beyond the gate. I know exactly what to do. It sounds straightforward, but we should still be careful. I'm worried about your condition. I appreciate it. Now let's go find Rachel and Jessica. Wait a second. I want to organize my thoughts first. Yeah, as long as viewers don't vote him out. I'm trying to make sense of Pikachu's story, but something else about it seems strange to me. I know not everything makes sense in a dream, but parts of what he's told me actually did make sense. I just have this hunch that I also need to sort out what he said in the story.
Oh.
I know, there's something strange about what Pikachu said he did. That's the weirdest one. If what Pikachu said is true, it could mean he climbed that huge boulder. It would mean he climbed that huge boulder twice. Ooh, sushi. Man, I could go for some sushi. Maybe not right now, but like later this week. I'm a sucker for a good sushi. I'm a sucker for a good shrimp tempura roll. I doubt that he climbed down the boulder just to climb it a second time. He also said he followed my dad. What does that all mean?
Hey.
Okay, let's head further into the storage area. Sounds good.
Hey.
This metal gate's locked, but we've got nothing to worry about. I can fit through the gap at the bottom and search for a key on the other side. This gate doesn't seem to be locked, actually. See? Huh? Wow, my clever solution fizzled into nothing. Folks around here really ought to be more careful about leaving things unlocked. Aw, don't worry about it. The important thing is that we can get through without any trouble. Yeah, which makes sense, especially if she's not like a native English speaker. She's probably not going to be speaking English perfectly. Although there are some people I know who are from other countries who speak English so well and so fluently, and I'm like, you speak so much better English than I could even attempt to speak your language. And honestly, like, broken English is still a step up than me because I am very painfully monolingual. It's like I like to describe it. Goro. Thanks. If I need help, you'll be the first one I ask. Girder. Younger. Pikachu, what's up with these huge rocks all over the place? These weren't around the last time I was here. Where the heck did they come from? Well, lucky for us, I know exactly who to ask for help with this kind of thing. Pangoro. Pangoro. Please help. Goro. Tim, we should ask for... Should we ask Pangoro's help? Yeah, we need his help. Let's do this, Pangoro. Goro. I like his funny little walk. Want me to push these rocks, right? Mind if I get to it? Go for it.
Hey.
Do your thing, Pangoro. Okay. What the hell am I?
Thanks.
Nice, now we can keep going. Thanks for the assist, Pangoro. Sure, if you need any more help, just say the word. you doing here? Exploring. The carpet is so cute though. You want me to move these rocks too, right? Mind if we get started? Might as well go for it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, art is a way of expressing yourself, so sometimes it's like, this is what's going on in my life, or this is how I'm dealing with things in my life, or this is what I would like to see in my life. So honestly, you might as well write things that you want to see. Ain't no problem with that.
Thanks.
Alright, the path's there. Thanks, Pangoro. Don't mention it.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Looks like we can continue now. Diggersby, excavator extraordinaire. Extraordinaire. Hey, it's Diggersby. What are you doing in a place like this? I'm working on my artistic creations, dig it. What do you mean? All these nice rocks blocks I made today, they're my pride and joy, you dig? Don't they look great? You mean you're the one who dug up all these holes and left all these boulders lying around? I sure did. Hope you enjoyed them. Enjoy isn't the first word that comes to mind. We filled those holes. They were in the way. You did dig what? You ruined my precious artistic creations? Sorry, but we didn't have a choice. It was our only way through. Dig nabbit. Let's go, Peach. Dig nabbit. Yeah, this is probably a good idea. What is it, Pikachu? I'm ready to get off Pangoro. Be careful getting down. Thanks for your help, Pangoro. The Diggersby seems a little down. Maybe because we buried his artistic creations. Well, now I feel guilty. We had no other choice. They were in our way. Dig, dig. You're gonna make something even better next time? Uh-oh. There's a fire in its eyes. I'm glad to hear you're motivated, but make sure your next art installation doesn't become a safety hazard.
Okay.
You ready, Tim? Yep. Looks like these elevator buttons are working. I guess none of the memories that came back to me will come in handy after all. That's not true. They helped us get all the way here. Now we just gotta ride the elevator up and... Goal. Goal. Golem. Goro? Goro. It came from above. This can't be good. Let's hurry on up.
Come on.
Me being irritated at the elevator
Won't
too.
make this go any faster, Tim.
Right.
Me going up an elevator. Go on faster.
Okay.
That roar came from somewhere nearby. Keep your guard up, Tim. Right, let's go. Wait, is that Rachel? Jessica? Tim, wait, that guy.
Looks like I got what I was after. Now I just need to capture that detective dude.
I've already given you the research data. Just leave us alone.
What did you say? You've got a lot of nerve making demands of Unitas.
God damn it, Unitas.
Unitas.
Been waiting for you, great detective. Now you're dealing with an elite. Golem, attack! We're up, Pangoro!
I'm mashing, I'm mashing. Like the potatoes I would love to eat.
Just get that thing off. Pangoro, hold on a little longer.
Shit, I didn't realize it was a timed event. God damn it. I was so ready to mash buttons again.
I did it!
Oh, he got it. Good, 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 good.
Oh no!
I would be mad at him too, Jesus Christ.
Great.
Phew, that was pretty intense. I'm glad he took off. Pikachu, Pangoro, that looked like a tough opponent to handle. Are you two okay? Pfft, that was nothing for us, right, Pangoro? Goro. Haha, I get the feeling you two could handle just about anything. Seems like Rachel and Jessica are okay too. Oh, he totally did, especially because Pikachu can't use his moves right now. But Pikachu did do an important piece of taking the controller device off of Golem, so it was no longer wanting to fight him. But you're totally right. Pangoro definitely carried that whole fucking fight on his hands. That's great to hear. We should go check in with him.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yeah. I'm fine too.
Good. Good, good,
But-
good, good, good.
They stole something really important.
Yeah, your research data. That man in black from earlier, it sounded like he was with some group called Unitas. Unitas? What's that? He knew I was carrying something important too. What does this all mean? Breathe, Jessica. It's okay. You're safe now. I can't believe this is happening. I understand it might be difficult to talk about, Jessica, but do you think you can answer some questions? Rip. My poor bestie, she's at work. She's always at work when I'm streaming. I always feel so bad. Our schedules do not line up ever. Sure, I can do that. What do you know about Unitas?
Excuse me?
The man in black mentioned something called Unitas. Can you tell me more about that? Yes. You remember that project I told you about before? The one Emma launched with the lab in Rhyme City? That's the thing. I don't know if we know. Like, I don't think she knows either. It's called the Unitas Project. Oh! So it might be a name-stealing situation. Huh? They have the same name. It surprised me as well. But why? Why would they use the same name as Mama's project? That is a very good question. I wish we could answer it. Jessica told us before that the project was canceled and the lab was shut down. Maybe that guy used to work at the lab back when he was still running. Do you remember ever seeing him, Jessica? No, I've never seen him before. He knew who I was, though. So that man in black just now was with the Unitas organization. There's no way this is all a coincidence. Agreed, there's got to be something behind all this. What's the important thing Unitas stole from you?
Excuse me?
Jessica, what did the Unitas guy steal from you? Research data. Emma collected it at the lab. What? You were just carrying that around? Yes, I kept it on a thumb drive. I thought of it like a good luck charm. But why? Were you planning on continuing her research? No, quite the opposite, actually. That research data could spell danger for both humans and Pokemon. I figured I should hold on to it to keep that from happening. I can't believe my mom would research something so dangerous. The research itself was about how people and Pokemon could live together in harmony. Emma was specifically focused on the possible interactions between Pokemon and human consciousness. In the middle of her research, she made an unexpected discovery. A way for a human to take full control of a Pokemon's consciousness, or even to fuse their own consciousness with it. Wait! Wait! Wait a minute! Well, that's the thing. Like, I think there was a part of her that was holding on to it because it was the last piece of one of her friends. Like, obviously, destroying it probably would have been the better thing to do. But the thing is that it was probably literally the last piece of, like, literally the last thing from her friend and research partner that she had. And also, who knows if destroying it would have gotten rid of the information either. And the thing was, it might be, honestly. That's horrifying. Emma thought so too. That's why she kept her data hidden from everyone at the lab. I was the only person she told where she kept it. She must have really trusted you, Jessica. Yes, but I couldn't fully understand all the data. It was a bit above my level of expertise. When the lab shut down after the R incident, I took the research data with me. And now that Tuscoon has it, I should have deleted it when I had the chance, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. Yeah, see? That's why. She couldn't bring it. It's literally the last thing she had from her friend who died. And, like, obviously she's like, I knew I should have, but I couldn't get myself to. Humans are such complex creatures. It's okay, I understand. Dr. Myers meant a lot to you, and you wanted to remember her. Yes, thank you, Rachel. Unitas might have known what was in the research data.
What do you think, Tim? Jessica sure gave us a lot to consider, huh?
No kidding.
So, she was attacked by people who were after Emma's research data.
And they called themselves Unitas. The same name as Emma's project. Which means, if we head to the lab...
My thoughts exactly. This mystery's been twisty, but I think we're starting to get it.
You're right. I suspect that...
Wait, Tim. Just a second. I'd like to back up our theory a bit more before we go and get too excited.
How?
We'll start tomorrow morning by organizing all the information we've collected up to now.
Probably good. Before we dive into anything. And that might just be the art style. I think all of the characters kind of look a little weird.
Forest is reminding me of Harry all over again.
Did you and my dad come out this way too?
Sure did. This is where me and Harry faced down a rampaging Laron together. Good times.
That's wild to think about. You and my dad were right here, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't a cakewalk, let me tell you. Yeah.
I saw these two suspicious looking guys in the bamboo forest, and when I tried to reason with them, they were having none of it. And Harry couldn't understand me when I tried telling him. Those guys suddenly took off running, and that's when Laron attacked us. Did Laron go berserk because of R? Yeah, I didn't know about R at that point, but the vial I found then was a big clue. Honestly, that's fair. The movie is so good, too. Like, I mean, it doesn't really have anything besides, like, the main plot that's the same as the games. Like, it's basically just, like, the bare-bones skeleton plot that's the same. The rest of it is kind of, like, pretty different. But I do love the movie for what it does, what it gives, and also the fact that, like, you can tell there was so much care and thought put into, like, making the Pokemon look realistic, but also still keep the, like, cartoony nature of them. So, like, yes, they look, like, realistic, but they also don't look... like, you don't lose the essence of the Pokemon and what they look like in the games with the movie. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm explaining this well at all. I kind of sound like I'm just saying the same words over and over again. But, it's such a good movie. Probably one of my... It might honestly be my favorite movie of all time at this point. Like, I don't care if there are technically better movies out there or whatever, but, like, Detective Pikachu is probably... one of my top 5, if not my number 1 most favorite movie. Nah. To each their own, man. I see. By the way, what do you mean when you say you tried to reason with them? I wanted to suss them out first by talking to them. Running straight in didn't seem like the right move. They tried to play dumb, said something about harvesting bamboo shoots. Then they used some R to make Laron go to berserk. What's up, Tim? You haven't forgotten about R, have you? What's bugging you? Well, let me ask again. You said you tried to reason with those 2 suspicious men? Yeah, of course. Man. Pikachu said he tried to reason with the 2 suspicious-looking men. But Dad was there too, wasn't he? So how come Pikachu was the one who tried to reason with them? Something else about this story is strange too. I'll clarify some things with Pikachu after I go over what he just said. Yeah, like what? Another part of the Pikachu story is now just strange. Let me think about this carefully and I'll figure out what seems strange. Yeah, they could understand him? Like, what? Of course, I'm the only one who can understand what Pikachu says. So how is he able to talk to those suspicious men? Maybe he got confused when he heard Dad talking to those men? And now he thinks he's the one who talked to them? Or, the theory that I think is what's going on, is that somehow Harry Goodman, Tim's dad, his consciousness was somehow merged with Pikachu, but it's not the dominant one. Or maybe it is? Who knows?
Pikachu, can I have
Aw.
a word with you?
Well, thank you.
Have a
I'm glad
word.
to be someone's
What's this
favorite.
about, Tim?
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you in private.
In that case, let's chat in there.
Oof. I just popped my neck. Ugh. Ow. Bamboo burrow, charcoal kiln hut in the bamboo forest.
So, what's so important that we need to talk alone? Oh, do you need relationship advice?
No!
You wish.
No, he does not need relationship advice.
Ever since we got to this area, you've been acting really strange.
He needs to figure
I
out
think so.
why you've been having
Guess all
issues.
those memories rushing back jumbled my brain.
Well, let's start unjumbling it then.
Sounds good to me. Where should we start?
Goodness.
Let's go in chronological order.
Yep.
When my dad came here, do you remember the first thing he did?
Well, Harry came here to investigate the Berserk Pokemon incident. But the gate to the bamboo forest was locked, so I had to borrow the key. After that, we had our fateful encounter.
Don't you find that a little unusual?
I mean, it is a little unusual. Said he borrowed the key. But wasn't Dad the one who borrowed the key?
You never met my dad before you crossed paths in the bamboo forest, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
In that case, don't you think it's strange?
Yeah, like super fucking strange.
I mean, how could you even know about what happened before you met my dad?
Huh? Now that you mention it, that is strange. Maybe I heard from Harry?
After that, you helped pinch him in the bamboo forest?
Yeah. I was by his side the whole time, protecting him until his injury got better. Tracking down the medicine was tough.
But how is that possible?
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I am trying really hard to remember the names of your characters. There is a lot of them, so it's hard at times. But, like, I do appreciate hearing about your creative project. Yeah, he couldn't have done both of those. Like, what the hell?
Pikachu, that doesn't make sense. If you were with Pancham the whole time, you couldn't have gone looking for medicine.
Huh? I could have sworn I stayed with him. Maybe I left once to go look around for some medicine?
After Pancham recovered, do you remember what happened next?
Yeah. I heard a Pokemon roar from somewhere way off in the forest. I saw some Pokemon fleeing, so I figured there was something beyond the boulder.
And then what?
I climbed the boulder and continued on. And then I followed Harry and climbed the boulder too?
Just as I thought. Your memories have gotten all mixed up.
Yeah, goodness. So did he climb the boulder twice?
Pikachu. If what you said is correct, wouldn't that mean you climbed the boulder twice?
Which is so, like, you can't have done
That's
that.
what I said, but maybe I got mixed up because I saw Harry climb it?
As you went deeper into the bamboo forest, what did you find?
I came across a suspicious duo with a lair on. And I remember calling out to them. I shouted something like, "Excuse me, what are you doing here?" They tried to play dumb, and then the Laron suddenly came charging at us.
Oh,
Wait a
goodness.
second. That doesn't make sense.
So was Pikachu able to communicate with them? Like,
That suspicious duo. Isn't it strange that they could understand what you were saying?
Yeah, I guess you have a point. Maybe Harry said it for me?
So, the two of you escaped from danger and decided to become partners. That's when you received the hat, right?
Yeah. I gave this hat to Pikachu as a gift. And Harry put it on my head?
so he gave the hat himself to himself as a present? Oh, wait.
Wait a second. Pikachu said he got that hat from my dad.
Yeah, I chose the wrong one.
Means...
Which means not that answer. Yeah, there we go.
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
You say you got the hat from my dad, but you also gave it to Pikachu?
That's right. How strange. I'm starting to remember more. This whole thing started with that car accident.
There was also a car accident in this one?
I remember driving my car that day with my partner, Pikachu. Suddenly, the brakes failed and we crashed in a valley. And then I got thrown out of the car. Everything started to fade, and I blacked out. All I remember is Pikachu desperately crying for help. But, of course, his memories up to that point were Harry's.
What is the matter? You do not appear to be injured. It is too late for him. He is fading as we speak. You would go that far? I will need your physical form to save him. Even I cannot say for certain what will happen. Knowing this, do you still wish to save him? Very well. However, I have one condition. My cells are being used by some humans for nefarious ends.
I'm gonna be crying all day.
I want you to retrieve them for me. The fate of this human rests in the strength of your bond with him.
That's so cute.
Now,
Well,
Anyway, that's what went down between me and Mewtwo.
well, at least now we know why he's
It
like
sounds
this.
to me like Dad and Pikachu had a really strong bond.
Yeah. By the way, Tim, don't you want to know what me and Mewtwo talked about after the ER incident?
I am curious.
You remember what happened then, too?
Yeah, I remember it like it was yesterday. Crystal clear.
Crystal clear.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know which one was the first movie, but
After we solved the R case, I went out to that alley to meet up with Mewtwo.
I mean, voice continuity would be pretty nice, but it doesn't happen.
Here you are, just like I promised you.
Indeed. Thank you.
So, that means it's my turn now.
Before we proceed, there is something we must discuss.
Oh yeah? Don't tell me you can't do it now.
Right now, Pikachu's consciousness and your human consciousness coexist within you. It is a miracle that this balance has endured as long as it has. I can only imagine that your trust in one another has made this possible. If I were to forcibly separate the two...
You're saying you can't guarantee that I'd survive that.
Correct. I would say you have a 50% chance of survival.
That is not good odds. It's basically a coin flip right there.
We don't have much time. Have you decided on which one to choose?
Yeah, I've made up my mind. I'll take my chances with that 50%.
So be it.
Hey, wait a second! When you say I might not survive, do you mean just me or Pikachu too?
Your fate and Pikachu's are inextricably intertwined.
Then I can't afford to leave this up to chance.
That's what I was gonna
Sorry,
say.
can you wait before making me human again? Please. I'm sure Tim will figure something out. Besides, I'd like to be here and watch him grow up. I'm sorry, Tim. Can't come home just yet.
Very well.
Oh, that's so
However, because you used a move earlier, you are now in a precarious situation. If your human consciousness remains this strong, Pikachu's will disappear.
Oh no.
Then, what can I do?
I will restore the balance between your consciousnesses, and you will forget what you now remember.
Amnesia again? Hey, wait! If you do that, how am I supposed to tell Tim
He'll figure it out.
All this time I've been looking for my dad. And all along, you've been right beside me.
I'm sorry. I should have realized it sooner.
You think that's why we could understand each other?
Yeah, that really should have been our biggest clue, huh?
Maybe.
After all, you're my own flesh and blood. You've really grown up, Tim.
So cute.
You finally found me. Thank you.
It's so heartfelt, I can't.
So, what do I call you now? Should I call you Dad?
It'd be a little weird to call him dad at this
I mean,
point.
you're my dad, but you're a Pikachu too.
Yeah, it'd be weird if someone overheard you. Pikachu is fine for now.
Oh, that's nice.
Just until I'm back to normal.
Yeah, sounds good, I mean, Pikachu.
I'm gonna be honest, even if I found out my dad was in the body of a Pokemon, I would not
I better
immediately
get
call
back
him
to
dad.
normal soon, for everyone's sake.
Thanks to my dad's strong bond with Pikachu, Mewtwo was able to save his life. But our work isn't finished just yet. The name of Emma's project was Unitas, the same name as the organization. We need to investigate the Unity Lab next.
Yep. Yes, we do. Oh, that movie. That makes sense.
Today is the last day of Pokemon Friendship Week. A variety of events are being held across the city to celebrate. And tonight, Mayor Myers will unveil what he calls a revolutionary device that will make Rhyme City proud. Expectations are high for this device, which is meant to bring people and Pokemon closer together.
Tonight, huh?
Do you think Mayor Myers is really connected to Unitas?
I mean, there's no way to... I mean, you can't rule it out. There's only one way to find out. We need to go ask the mayor himself. Let's sum up what we know so far, Tim. Sure. An organization went after you, Mewtwo, and stole my, Harry's body from it. The same organization has also been putting cubes on Pokemon that forces them to do their dirty work. Right, and that organization's name is Unitas, which is the same name that Emma, Rachel's mother, is used for her final project. The Unitas Project. That shared name, along with the people involved, makes it pretty clear the two are related. One sec, my dog is trying to get out. I gotta go. Forever Heroes is a pretty good one. I gotta go let my dog out real fast. One sec. Okay. Oh my gosh, that was a good movie. I think that's one of the ones I've seen. That shared name, along with the people involved, makes it pretty clear the two are related, somehow. As for the lab, capable of mass-producing machines as complicated as the cubes, Emma's old facility is the only one around that fits the bill. Isn't it shut down, though? Apparently not. Huh, what do you mean? Word is some people have been going in and out of that facility recently. Where did you hear that? Tip. Do you realize how long I've been living in Rhyme City as a Pokemon? Between all the Pokemon we've met on our case, I've got eyes and ears just about everywhere. I see. Now that you have my dad's memories back, yep, I combine that knowledge with the latest info I've gathered. So trust me, that lab is operational.
The abandoned Pokemon Unity Lab.
Yeah, true.
I bet we'll find all the answers there.
Don't forget, we also need to get Dad's body back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's gonna be a long day. Make sure you're all prepped, Tim.
Mm-hmm.
We got pizza. It's bamboo charcoal pizza we brought back from Bamboo Burrow. They sure make a mean pie. They sure do. It was super generous of the manager to thank us for our help with free pizza. We still got leftovers from yesterday. Maybe I'll have a nibble before we head out. Zin newspaper. It's today's newspaper. I wonder what they're covering. Exclusive Great Detective Pizza Chew? You made the front page, Pikachu. Hell yeah, I was taking a break after eating at the pizzeria in Bamboo Burrow. It sure was nice of them to comp us some pizzas, thanks for carrying the charcoal. But did you really have to eat that many slices, Pikachu? Hey, cut me some slack. I was out there moving boulders with Pangoro, and I stopped that golem from rolling right at us too. That kind of strenuous activity works up the appetite, you know. I'm so sorry. Pizza's so good, though. Especially if you make it, like, with the flavors you like. I personally like my pizza to have barbecue sauce instead of regular sauce. And then several different types of cheese. And then, usually some vegetables and other toppings on top. Hi! Welcome, Soul Reaper. How are you doing today? I like how people are starting to call me Meep. That's so cute. Oh, I like that as a nickname. Meep Meep. Didn't expect to make headlines for it, though. Maybe this is a good lesson for you about the dangers of overeating. Please. Not eating something so delicious is way more dangerous, if you ask me. Oh, I'm sorry. Ear infections are the worst. I No, there was a huge sickness that went through my whole family like a week or two ago, and I was the only one who didn't get sick from it. It was like some kind of stomach bug going around. I was so glad I didn't get it, knock on wood, that I still don't get it. Yeah, I get that. That's why I had to change up my pizza order so it didn't taste bland to me anymore. Remind me again of who stuffed himself so full of pizza that he needed to be carried home? Well, you see, that, sorry about that. Vigilant Gumshoes stops robber.
Huh?
Wait, there was a robbery in Bamboo Burrow? Yeah, at the curry joint, but it looks like they caught the robber right away. Oh, and look who stopped the robber. It was that Gumshoes we met. Gumshoes really took a liking to those curry buns. It's probably staking the place out, hoping for another chance to eat some. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, but pizza's bomb AF. I'll bet my hat that's how it came across the robber. It says here that the owner of the curry shop actually gave Gumshoe some curry buns as a reward. Well, there you go. Guess the stakeout paid off. Could sunlight be the link between Blossom's dancing and weather? Here's a research article about Blossom's dancing. It says they're studying weather patterns when Blossom dances. They hypothesize that there's a connection between how energetic Blossoms dance and how clear the weather is. Based on that, I guess they want to research it further. Wasn't it a clear sunny day when we met Blossom? Do you think their dance moves were somehow connected to how nice the weather was? I wonder. But everyone feels more energetic on sunny days than rainy ones, you know? Maybe it's the other way around. When the weather is nice, that's when Blossom dances up a storm. Tacos. I'm honestly not that big of a taco fan. Unless it's like the homemade ones my family makes, but... I don't really like eating tacos out. Territorial disputes reveal... disputes? Territorial disputes reveal relationships of bug Pokemon. Here's a research article about the relationships between bug Pokemon in different environments. It says even bug Pokemon that don't get along in one environment might become friends in another. The Heracross and Vikavolt we ran into at Bamboo Burrow were a perfect example of that. You're allowed to have mediocre opinions. You are entitled to your own opinions. Taco Bell is fine. I wouldn't claim that it's like the best thing ever, but it's not like the worst thing ever either. It's perfectly mediocre food. Heracross and Pinsir are both bug Pokemon, but usually they do not get along. But throw Vikavolt into the ecosystem and voila, Pinsir and Heracross start teaming up. That tense standout between Heracross and Vikavolt sure had me sweating. Can you imagine if Pinsir had been there too? Things could have escalated into a real beauty of a bug battle. I'm just glad Sylveon was able to calm them down. Sleeping figurine becoming popular good luck charm. Do you remember seeing any Meowth figurines in Bamboo Burrow being sold as souvenirs? Meowth figurines, maybe at the ceramics shop? Yeah, that's a reasonable guess. Anyway, looks like they've rolled out a new Meowth figurine, a sleeping one. Apparently folks are saying these little knickknacks are just the cutest thing ever. They're practically flying off the shelves. I'm so jealous. I want a sleeping Meowth knickknack. I want so many Pokemon knickknacks, man. Like, I would deadass be that person in a Pokemon movie that, like, their whole room is themed with Pokemon stuff. Like, that would be me. Deadass. It would be me. Wow, I guess everyone loves Meowth. Now you got me thinking about the Alolan Meowth we met. Real character, that guy. Latest restaurant review from Bamboo Burrow. Ooh! I've heard the secrets. It's, like, really... I don't know if it's hard to get all of the secrets in Doom Eternal, but I'm sure it's, like, you know, very time heavy because of how many secrets there are. I only know that, I know one of them is a little tiny action figure that he picks up and then he, like, fist bumps with. I thought that was pretty funny. It's a feature on the curry place where Squovit was helping out. That's the joint that's famous for its super spicy tomato berry curry, right? It's tedious. Yeah, I feel like that's how Fossil Fighters completing the dex is going to be, but it's fine. It'll be fine. What we might do is when we get to that point, we might have something else going on as well, just so it'll be still entertaining, where instead of just plain boring. I'm glad it's not hard though. Yeah, I remember Professor Gordon saying he really likes tomato berries. Those berries are incredibly spicy, aren't they? They sure are. I tried some of that curry when I was in Bamboo Burrow way back when. It was so spicy, I thought my tongue was gonna melt off, but boy, was it delicious. Couldn't imagine eating that stuff every day though. Squovet's gonna have a cast iron stomach. Wait, are those berries that spicy? Ooh, yeah, infinite BFG shots would be so nice, because it's a pretty major, like, fighting game, right? Isn't it an FPS, first-person shooter? No wonder Squovet wanted something sweet. Yamper Health Regiment gaining popularity.
Huh?
Yamper Health Regiment? I wonder how that works. Maybe Yamper zaps you with electricity to loosen the knots in your shoulders or something? Yamper are real dynamos, so I could see them being good at that sort of thing. It's T-A-M-A-T-O, so... Tomato. Ah, okay. I wasn't sure if it was considered... I couldn't remember if it was an FPS game or if it was something else, but, since I don't really play first-person shooter games, I don't really know what they look like very often. I know, what, Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure that one is a... Yeah. Tomato. Because it's not the T-O-M, tomato, it's tomato. Because they don't have any of the, like, actual fruit names in here. They look close, but they're not quite. Yamper are real dynamos, so... non-multiplayer FPS. Ah! Makes sense. Although... I'm pretty sure... BioShock is also an FPS? Vaguely? Although you technically don't really have guns. You really are just fighting with your fists. But... I'd have to look in that anyway. So I can see them being good at that sort of thing. Sure, I guess that might work, but it also sounds like it'd be pretty painful. First-person shooters, if you shoot guns and the POV is first-person, then it's an FPS. Yeah, I just don't really play a lot of first-person shooters. It's not really my thing. I'm into a lot of types of games, but usually first-person shooters I just don't like as much, personally. Oh, TPS. Okay, I wasn't sure if, like, that makes sense. I never really thought about it being in third person. Besides, that's not what the Yamper Health Regiment is at all. It actually just says you should take Yamper to a park and run around with it. Run around with that little live wire? I don't think so. Listen to me, Tim. That's no health regiment. That's a marathon. Well, whatever they call it. Exercise is still good for you, ain't it? It looks like they're hosting a meetup for beginners at Tonti Park. Why don't you join them, Pikachu? Yeah, running around in circles is gonna be a hard pass for me, Tim. I'm the brains of this operations, not the brawn. Ooh. That's cool. My first tattoo was a Bible verse, because I'm basic. What happened to Great Detective tip number 12? Use those legs while investigating. Oh, you did not just use my own tips against me. Great Detective Pikachu look-alike contest. A contest to see who looks like the most like me? Wow, ever came up with that idea deserves a raise. Looks like it was held at Fountain Plaza. Most of the participants entered their partner Pokemon into the contest, but some people actually entered themselves, decked out in homemade Detective Pikachu costumes. Whoa, do I really have that many fans? Not sure I'm ready for that level of popularity. Oh yeah? Then why are you grinning so hard right now? So who won the contest? The winner was a last-minute entry, a wild Mimikyu. Look, Pikachu, it even had a detective hat like yours. What do you know? I've even got Pokemon superfans. Being loved like this, it's really hitting me right in the warm and fuzzies. Pokemon speed ranking. One Pokemon's incredible record.
Huh?
Wow, it says here that Dracloak fly at over 120 miles per hour. Oh my god, that's so fast. I'm afraid to go above 6... I'm not surprised that they're canon in Pokemon. Pokemon is... I don't know. Pokemon of all places is the one place I am the least surprised to find out furries are. Because they're so... Like, literally, there are people in Pokemon games that are, like, little kids that are Pokemon fans that dress up as Pikachus. And you run into them, and you think they're just Pikachus on the road. So, like...
yes, they are in fact canon. They have been since at least Diamond. I don't know about the earlier games. Why are you bringing in the little menace? Why are you bringing the little menace in? Why are you bringing the little menace here?
Cause kitty.
Oh.
She got scared by the suitcase.
What suitcase?
Do you not hear it?
No. Can you stop being scared of things? Would you like a Hershey bar? A very tiny one?
No.
They'd die by my sword.
I mean,
okay. Pidgeot can fly at Mach 2. Yes, that is more impressive. But the thing is that a Dracloak is not a bird. So I feel like it's more impressive. Like, it goes at 120 miles per hour. That's insane. I'm afraid to go over 60 miles per hour on the highway sometimes. Like, oh my gosh. The one we met was flying really slowly when it was looking for Dreepy. I didn't realize Dracloak could actually fly that fast.
You want something a little funny? So for my birthday, right? I was like, yeah, I don't really care what you get me, like maybe like craft supplies or something.
Mm-hmm.
And they I got a $25 Joann's gift card, a $25 Hobby Lobby gift card, and a $25 Michael's gift card.
Yeah, because you're a fucking craft fiend and you keep changing your mind on what crafts you want to do. Literally so often. It's a little terrifying. Every couple of weeks, I'm like, what are you working on? And it's some new craft thing. Newfangled baby.
For my mushroom hat, I need to get fabric, so the Joann's gift card is actually perfect, because I can get fabric.
Yes.
Yippee!
It probably didn't want to fly so fast that it flew right past Dreepy. Over 120 miles per hour, huh? Amanda drives like a maniac, but I think Dracula could give her a run for her money. Don't even joke about something that terrifying. The Far-Fetched Tale. Here's an article about a book that's coming out this week. The Far-Fetched Tale? What's it about? It's a historical fantasy novel about a Sirfetch'd. The wandering warrior Sirfetch'd embarks on a long journey full of chance encounters and fare-thee wells. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll fall in love. This adventure story is one for the ages. Wow, sounds like a pretty epic tale. Do you suppose the Sirfetch'd we met in the bamboo forest ever went on a journey like that? Well, it was no ordinary Pokemon, I can tell you that. By now, it's probably set out on a new adventure with Pawniard. Rumored mythical Pokemon finally found? Wait, there's a mythical Pokemon in the forest at Bamboo Burrow? I didn't hear anything about that when we were in Bamboo Forest, did you? Nope, and considering the timing, you'd think it would have come up, too. How did they describe this mythical Pokemon? It says no one's actually seen it clearly. There are just reports of people peeking into the tall grass when they hear a sound and finding nothing but a hole in the ground. Someone did see a shadowy shape leap away from them, though. Hey, Pikachu, what if it was actually a Pokemon we know? No ifs, ands, or but about it. It's gotta be Dunsparce. We convinced that research guy to keep Dunsparce a secret, but it looks like word got out anyway. Poor Dunsparce probably just wants to live a quiet life. I guess it'll have to lay low until the rumors die down. And the daily crossword. Okay, Tim, I'll let you solve this one today. Gotta test your deductive skills to see how far you've come as a detective. Sure, whatever. Read me the hints. Here goes. The sharp-eyed Pokemon keeps watch from above. That'll be Noctowl. Next, this Pokemon bites and eats anything it comes across. I'm guessing Dino? Not bad so far. How about this next one? This agile Pokemon has leaves growing on its arms and head. I think that's Shiftry. Wait, no. Grovyle. Wow, you got them all. Way to go, Tim. I can't believe my little boy's grown up to be such a fine young man. Your dad's just so proud of you, son. Okay, quit being so dramatic. Those fake tears are a bit much, even for you. Okay, and then... It's a special about Pokemon Friendship Week. There's been a ton going on, but today's the last day.
Right.
Are you going out again? Just don't do anything too risky. Harry never stops investigating, no matter how dangerous it got, and he just... Please be careful, Tim. I will, Mom. Irene, I didn't realize just how much you worried about me. I'm sorry, but we've almost solved this. Wait for me, Irene.
Yes?
Pikachu seems different from his usual self.
Different how?
It just seems like he's got, I don't know, old man energy now.
What?
Really? He's always seemed like that to me.
Not old. Experienced. Like an experienced great detective.
Am I really acting older since I got my memories back?
Yes, apparently so. Alright, let's talk to her.
Yeah?
Oh no, is Pikachu depressed? It's fine, I didn't take it personally or anything, sigh. Alright, let's go ahead and save here and call it for the night because we are at a good stopping point. Thank you to everyone who was watching here today. I usually stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays around 7 p.m. Central Time. So if I see you again on Sunday, which will be the next time we're streaming, then I'll looking forward to seeing you then. If not, that's fine. Thank you for being a wonderful guest here with us. I really just enjoyed streaming games that I like and just kind of hanging out. Let's go ahead and raid someone.
Whoa, what? Oh, right.
Let's see. Let's see.
Huh? Whoa, what?
Is there anyone on who I can even raid? Alright, so let's go ahead and raid Lillystration. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. And I will see you guys next time. And then we will be doing Fossil Fighters on Sunday. And then we'll probably go back and do some more of the... I'll probably change it to stream ending. We'll do more, like I said, Fossil Fighters on Sunday. And then we'll come back and do Pokemon Rescue Team more on Tuesday when we get back for that. And then we'll just see if there's anything else that we're going to do. We'll figure it out as we go, but that's the general plan. All right, I'll send you guys over, and I hope you guys have a wonderful evening.